Hi, and welcome to my guide of Mechnaar. So, you'll want to start off by summoning a Voidwalker, sticking him in this corner. This is just a trash farm. I know if you bring a shaman along, you can actually kill the first and second, you can kill the two gatekeepers, and you can actually kill the first boss if you bring a shaman with you. So it's kind of more effective to do it that way, but then you have to share loot, and who wants to do that? So you can do an Eye of Kilrog at the beginning to bring him over to mark out this patrol, which I already have marked. When he comes down, you want to have him targeted. When he goes to patrol back up the hallway is when I'm going to send my pet in to go aggro. So when he gets about halfway down this hallway, I'm going to send my pet to this patroller. So right as this guy decides to come back, should be any second. Okay, I'm going to send my pet. I'm going to hover over passive, so as soon as he gets aggro, he'll go right back to his spot. Go right back to his spot. Pulled all these. I'm going to run. He got dazed. It's actually not good. But you do pet sack, and as long as I don't get put to sleep, I should be okay. Sometimes you have to pop a death coil or something. You basically just have to make it to this wall. If you make it to this wall, you can get in. So just wait for the patrol to go back then. You can either make it to this wall or you can run all the way in. It doesn't really matter, as long as you make it to here. So once the patrol has made his way over, he's actually out of sight. He's not going to kill me. You can soulstone up. Come over here. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Pop out a Voidwalker because you want the health per second. You could get away with the mana per second if you're really careful, but I don't like it myself because it leaves you very vulnerable during fights. I'd rather have less mana, more health. So, but this is where we begin our farm. So you have to be careful of the two mobs to the right here that we didn't pull, as well as these two guys to the left. There's also a patrol that comes up this stairwell, and if you're not careful, you can pull him too. This engineer in the group here, if you're not careful, she'll patrol all the way over, and she'll stand right there. And if you do your pull when she's standing right there, she will leash these guys as well. So you don't want that. You want to wait till she's back over into this side. Then you can enslave a demon, banish the other big demon, kill her, kill the smaller ones. So right as I banish, I do a pull. I pull back into this corner because frankly I don't really like to die. Get this guy targeted, stick a banish on him. Dot up his little tinkerer buddy, because he doesn't really do fuck all. These guys are awesome. They're just free loot. Let your pet finish off that guy. You know, if I want I can get me a little shard. Pop a stun on this guy. This guy should be coming out a little while. Okay, he's going to charge and suicide. Yep. Pet just crits him for half his health. That works too. Okay, now for this guy. Please don't kill me. Don't kill me. Come on, pet. Get aggro. I usually wait until I have that up, just so I can get a 5-second stun, and it gives him, like, massive amount of threat. But sometimes it doesn't always work. So if he puts your pet to sleep, save a death coil just in case, just to get him away from you, because the guy can actually do some pretty serious damage if you're not careful. So now that this guy's down, you want to just kind of get your mana back up. You want to heal the Wrecker up to full, because these guys are pretty nasty. So there's a trick to killing the physician and the other guy, because if you don't do it right, you can wipe pretty easily. Same with if you don't wait for the patrol to come all the way up to the top, and then start to go back down, you can run into some serious problems. So, just going to wait, get a little bit of health. But I'm going to wait till that patrol comes up. You have plenty of time on your enslave, generally, as long as you kill this pack fairly efficiently. I usually do these runs in about 20 minutes. So there's the patrol. He's actually patrolling down, so I'm just going to pull this guy because I should be okay. So when I pull him, I have to send my pet immediately to attack him, and then instantly I have to send him over to at least get an attack or two on this guy. Because if you don't, if this person is aggroed to you, or if this person isn't aggroed to you, your pet can be put to sleep, and like that. Except if that goes on your pet, both of these guys come right for you, which is really bad. So the physician doesn't really do anything. You can kind of tank her out if you need to. The key is just to keep your big guy alive. This bit, yeah, she doesn't really do much. You know, you just kind of tank her out. Okay, so I don't actually need this wrecker anymore. So I'm gonna go stick him in this corner, put him on stay. Let's see where that patrol is. Make sure I don't get snuck up on. Okay, we should be good. Dismiss him. Of course, there's the patrol. Just gonna whip a death coil if he goes. All right, cool. Good placement. If he went that way, I'd be screwed. But okay, so you get tons of these too. These are so cheap on the auction house. You can buy. I think I bought like 30 or 40 of these things for like 6 silver a piece. They're so useful in this as just an oh shit kind of thing. You know, it's very very useful to keep those. I probably should have some band-aids already pre-made, but it's okay. So, bandage up. Once this guy gets about halfway down the hallway, you can either wait until he's fully all the way down, or you can go just ahead of him. Just get just up here. Slave that driller. Send him immediately for this engineer. You kind of just dot up the Tinkerers and run back and forth, and you can dodge some of their shots. If you really wanted to, you could hide in the corner. But I try to avoid losing my pet if I can, so you kind of have to help it DPS. If you run around the corner, all of these Tinkerers will... Actually, my pet's going to die. I'm going to dismiss him. I don't think I got the dismiss off in time. No, I didn't. Actually, I just missed out on some loot. That's a bummer. Yeah, you gotta make sure you dismiss these guys before they actually die, or you don't get any loot. So, a little bit of a bummer, but not a big deal. I can get quite a bit of the trash here. I'm still figuring out stuff as I go, and I might release another video if I can figure out how to actually get the boss. I've gotten pretty close. You can set up your pet on the stairs just like you would any other regular tank, but the biggest problem is trying to kill that 3-pack of humanoids over there. They're kind of tricky. Takes a lot of microing to do them. I've only killed them a couple times without wiping. But this is the guaranteed route. If you go this route all the way to the end of the guide, you'll kill like 30 of these guys or something. So the boss does patrol pretty close to here. I haven't had him aggro yet, but I'm sure he probably could. There is a nice little reset spot that maybe, you know, if I don't have to end up using it, I'll show you in the video. But it's just over and behind me. You just literally jump up on top of this right here, and mobs will reset. It's like, they'll just leave you alone. It's awesome. So, but this place is awesome. I like this place so much. I will sit in here until they don't allow me to do this anymore. So Blizzard says no more. Although, Blizzard already kind of ruined this because I guess they figured out rogues can solo the chests in here. Well, ha ha ha, so can warlocks. Well, they didn't know that, but they still banned them. So there's no chests in Mechnaar before, besides the first boss one. It's kind of a buzzkill, but what can you do? So you want to get your pet back up to full. So you got to constantly bounce between getting new pets. You don't want to have to re-enslave your old pet. That's just asking for trouble. The pets like to abandon you or randomly attack you, and it can get you killed. And if you get killed in here doing this run, you can't do it again until your soulstone's up. I've tried to clear back to the entrance. It's way more difficult than it needs to be, so I just don't do it. So when I pull this pack here, right before I send my pet, I have to make sure I get initial threat. So when I first hit it, I'm the first one to hit the group, so all of these guys in the back are going to come for me. You don't want all of them on your pet. This engineer doesn't really do fuck all. It's pretty bitch made. You just have to keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't, get feared into a pretty big group. You can use, if you don't know, you can use Curse of Recklessness, and you can really manipulate mobs in this. It's pretty OP. I'm gonna heal my pet a little bit so he doesn't die. Just a tiny bit. My pet might die anyways. Don't die. Oh, he died. No. That's such a bummer. Okay, so I've lost 2 potential pieces of loot. Knowing my luck, those will be the epics. But, yeah. Lame. So, if you're afraid they're going to run into anything you don't want them to, you Curse of Recklessness, so then their fear comes back, and then you just Curse of Agony them again. And then you Curse of Recklessness to make them come back, and you Curse of Agony to make them run away. It's pretty straightforward. Come on, you can just go down any second. Okay. So, once she's down, loot up our fat epics, which I never get. So, you don't actually need a pet for these next guys, and I prefer to do it without a pet, because if you do it without a pet, your pet, you don't have to worry about having to heal up a pet, and you don't need one for these guys. You'll need one for this guy here. This guy's tricky. This guy's pretty easy. But I just want to kill all these tinkerers over here, because they have generally pretty good loot, and they're very easy to kill, as you'll see. They're super easy. So all I do is just run over, warlock classic thing. Get them 3 of them seed corruptioned up, because by the time you get 3, they get to you. Then all you do is Curse of Agony, run back, jump, throw down some Siphon Lives, come over to this corner. As soon as they hit 50%, they charge and suicide. So it's kind of like, all you gotta do is get them to 50%, they just run away. It's like, boom, they're dead. Look at that, free loot. So, and these guys all have increased drop rates because it's in a dungeon. So they're supposed to have some goodies on them. Supposed to. But I haven't gotten anything crazy in here yet, but you do get a lot of fell ornaments and a lot of arcane tomes. So you'll want to wait for this guy to go back. This guy has a very, very small aggro radius. Like, you can stand almost right next to him and he doesn't care. The Gate Watcher will mess you up. So this over here, this is kind of like one of my little tricks. So you can actually enslave this guy, as long as that guy is not there. I will kill him in a bit, but I want to avoid pulling him if I can. Please don't kill me. So when he patrols back, I'm going to enslave Demon. I'm going to pluck this guy from the little group and run away with my prize. So this is my pet. He's not the one that I really wanted. That's the one that I actually wanted, the Driller. Because the Driller has a debuff that when you put it on, which is really good in dungeons too. If you have a full 5-man group in here, enslave the Driller, and the Driller gives a negative 20% armor penetration buff, and it can stack up to 5 times on a boss. It's pretty crazy. Negative 100% armor reduction on a boss. I think so. I think the melee might enjoy that. But these wreckers just have pure damage. I don't really want to kill the Destroyer first, because I want the Driller for the Destroyer. But Yeah, no, I'm gonna wait because I also want to get this guy because I don't want him to come down here when I'm killing this guy. Because you'll see how I have to kill this guy. He's probably gonna kill my pet, and then I'll just have to kite him around forever. And it's a very slow, kind of painful process. But he has some good loot if you can kill him. He has a nice drop table of stuff. So don't fully rely on your pet to be alive this whole time. If these guys do 2 of their little hand buff things, whatever the fuck it's called, if they do 2 of them in a row, it will basically kill your pet. So all you gotta do is just dot it up and then try to keep your pet as high up HP as you can, because this thing will kick the snot out of it. If your pet goes down, or if it's about to go down, make sure you dismiss pet, because you don't want to miss out on loot like I did for two mobs already. So these do call for help too. Do not kill these anywhere near that boss. They will pull the boss. I've been killed by the boss. It's not fun. So he still hasn't done his charged hands, which is pretty nice. His charged hands is the big thing that kind of smacks the crap out of my guy. The little arcane bolts, I'm okay with that. Alright, cool. So this guy's down. So I'm going to dismiss. I'm going to put him on stay to get some distance. Dismiss and kill my wrecker, because I don't want the wrecker for the other one. I want the driller, because the driller seems to have better 1v1. Oh my god, what? Where? Uh-oh. What the? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. So I guess my pet just went back to there for some reason. I don't know why I evaded into the wall or something and he reset. I have no idea. But it doesn't really matter. Why do you gotta be right there? Go patrol somewhere else. Okay, so you sneak past him, I'm just gonna straight up take the driller. I don't want to re-enslave this guy, because if you re-enslave the same one that you've enslaved, it is basically just like, you know. Oh my god, I pulled everything. Oh dear lord. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so you're gonna see the reset spot in a second. It's pretty cool. So if you accidentally pull the world, just come up here, and you're good. I'm gonna dismiss this guy so they don't actually kill him. So I don't want them to kill him. I want to keep my driller. So if this guy's able to hit you with spells, he won't reset. So you kind of have to risk it for the biscuit and jump over a little bit further. Yeah, there we go. We're good. Okay, they all reset. So we're going to go back over because I need that driller pet. But I just, I gotta pull it when the engineer is not patrolled back to that other group. Because obviously that happens. It's kind of scary. This boss does patrol, like, literally right beside those guys, like this. So if he does that, just wait. But if Blizzard didn't get rid of the chests in here, there would be a chest right in behind there, and there could be one in the back corner. However, Blizzard decided chest farming was not allowed. It's so much fun after I figured out how to do it. So he should be coming down really soon. I'm gonna go fight this guy over here. Man, this thing does damage. I really hope it doesn't pull the gatekeeper. These things do not listen to you too. Like, they straight up do not listen. Oh my god, it buffed it. Come here, pet. Come here. Come to me. Come to me. Don't go anywhere near that big guy. Don't go near him. Okay, so I actually want to make a mad dash. I want to kill this guy way over here. I don't want to kill him in the middle or on that side, because I'm going to need him over here. As well as, even though your pet has abilities on auto, don't rely on the auto. Manually click it, or it's not worth it. time for the hardest guy in here that I've found. So this guy's pretty nasty. One strategy that I've been doing is you gain more threat than your pet, which is very difficult. It's very, very difficult. Because this thing hits really hard. But if you gain more threat than your pet, then your pet can go berserk on him. But I'm gonna try to avoid that altogether. I just wanna. I'll do it the safe way, and then you'll see what'll happen if I get threat. It's iffy. So I'm gonna try to just get as much damage off at the beginning as I can. Send the pet in. If the pet does not land these and get threat, which he did, I'm just gonna immediately start healing pet. Because your pet is going to die, but I want to prevail it as long as I can. Get your free Shadow Bolt procs when you can. Redot him up. So he will die. My pet will die at some point. You just have to be ready to right-click dismiss so that you can still steal the loot. Yeah, he's probably going to die very soon. This is the ability that the other one never used. Hits very hard. It does like an AoE cleave. Makes him hit for like 2,000 every auto. Oh, he's probably going to kill it here. Please don't get him. Please don't get him. Okay, so if he kills the pet, Curse of Exhaustion his butt, and run for your life. So I figured out the best spot to actually drag him around is back here. That's a real bummer. I missed out on 3 mobs this run, but whatever. I'll get him next run. So you have to come into this corner, wait for him to come. You kind of have to run across. It's very sketchy. I don't like it. But it's one of the only corners you can kind of drag him around and not get hit. It's very important you don't let him get close to you. If he gets close to you and gives a daze off, he can kill you. So all you do is just literally go right through here. He might hit me. Okay, cool. And then just literally go in a little circle. All the way through here and back around. Make sure Curse of Exhaustion is up so he doesn't catch up to you and destroy you. Save your Amplify Curse so that in case he gets really close and you don't think you're going to make a corner turn, you can Amplify Curse on him, and then most likely you're going to make the turn. I'll probably take a hit here. Wicked. Oh, he's not slowed. Okay. He was catching up. Okay. Yeah, don't let this fall off. That'd be bad. This guy hits like 3-4k a tick. It's kind of disgusting. Get those free Shadow Bolt procs because he's immune to like the affliction spells. So he's immune to Siphon Life and Drain Mana and everything fun. Everything fun for a warlock, you know. All stuff that gets my health back. He's immune to it. So as you've noticed, every time he does Charged Fist, I'll turn around to sneak a spell in because I don't really want to pop one while I'm running. I don't know if you've noticed, a lot of my abilities aren't keybound. Don't flame me for it. I just don't care right now. When I eventually go for Arena again, I'll re-keybind everything and do it all official, but, you know, all you tryhards can have all the keybinds you want. I'm not that good, so. But, yeah. So, if you end up having a shaman in your group, so showing how you can kill this guy right here, if you have a shaman in your group, you're actually... Oh, I took that too sharp. Okay, cool. Always be ready to pop health potion, vapor, everything. Fucking pop everything. Just don't go down. If you die, you're screwed. So... I'm sure there's probably... Let me actually... Oh no, I can't go up there. I'm going to actually extra slow him and pop a potion when he hits me the second time. Okay, we're good. I was thinking I would run up the ramp and run back down and drag him that way to get more room to cast spells. However, I have to kill that 3 group to get that. So that's not going to happen. Not right now, anyways. Oh, he's immune to death coil. Cool. Can't even get health back. Okay, come all the way back in this pack. Oh, he's going to cut across. No, we're okay. But yeah, it's pretty easy. It's just, just literally run around in circles, throw out whatever shadow bolts you get, and hopefully you get better loot than me. Because I get a good chunk of nether cloth, good chunk of fell ornaments, all the goodies, like good 10, 20 gold, 30 gold things. But what I'm really looking for is like jewel crafting patterns and enchanting patterns. I got an alchemy recipe yesterday. It could have been worth more, but it wasn't the drop I wanted. But if you get a shaman in your group, you can actually farm the chest over here pretty easily, because you can go kill both of the gatekeepers. You have your shaman dispel the frenzy. You can't do it with a druid unless the druid just heals through the frenzy, but I probably could. But I haven't figured this out 100%. This is just, I figured this out a few days ago and decided to show everybody else how to do it, because it's pretty easy. It's very unforgiving if you mess up, so don't mess up. Yeah, it's a real bummer, because they're, like, if you watch the other videos on how rogues solo chests, this is the chest spawn right here, and it's not here, so, and it's never here, and I've never seen it here, because Blizzard took the chests out, so, I don't know why. They kept the chests in the other areas that they don't think rogues can solo to. I'm sure there'll be some rogue somewhere will do it. And then Blizzard will patch it. But Blizzard's already given out the free, here's a free level 58 if you pay like 40, 50 bucks. So kind of already killed the the value of levels, but whatever. People are gonna get it if they're gonna get it. So I'm gonna save this driller because I want to use him to kill the 2 Sun Fury guys over here, and then they're going to be the end of my farm, and then you just reset and do it again. So, but in order to reset, you either have to log out so it'll put you at the entrance, or suicide, because suicide's an instant respawn in Netherstorm, at least up here. So it works out. It works out okay for either or. It's just, log out, save your repair bill. Reset forward. So these guys hurt. These guys, they do a bit of damage. They do their big pyroblasts, and it'll send you flying. So you gotta kind of be careful. I think I can kill him with the health I got. Let's see. Let's see if I wipe and die. So I'm gonna pull this guy all the way back here. I'm gonna save my death coil for when he goes to use a spell. Help my pet kill that, so my pet can come help me kill this one. Look at that. Ooh, I'm going flying. This guy is kicking the snot out of me. What is going on here? Oh, I think it's his immolate debuff or something he has on him. Probably not supposed to be in close contact with that. Alright, and to finish things off, I kill my pet. If it does that spit and it crits me for 1500, I'll freak. Probably could. Alright. And that is my little Mechnaar farm. So I didn't get any super fancy loot, but there was good potential for it. Usually I get multiple fell ornaments and arcane tomes per run, and quite a few greens. This was a pretty unlucky run, but if, yeah, enjoy the video.